The following is a special presentation of Tony Kurre Radio.
Yowza, happy Friday, and it's Tone to Bone. Sitting here in the Tony Kurre Radio studios, man, we've been getting after it all week. Awesome week, had a killer week. Want to mention something. A week from tonight, our good friend Tommy Williams and his wonderful bride and his entire family invite you to come down to Work Play. Everybody knows me from the classic rock days. I've been working in classic rock for 40 years. I used to do the show called Get the Let Out. One of our most listened to shows every single night. At 6 o'clock, we used to play 3 Led Zeppelin songs. Now, my boss, Carrie Lambert at the time, would tell me, Tony, you got to play at least one Led Zeppelin song that everyone knows, Stairway to Heaven, Black Dog, Over the Hills, Far Away. You can play another song that's kind of a deep cut, and the third song, you play whatever you want. I loved it, man. I learned so much about Led Zeppelin and everything Robert Plant and Jimmy Page and the rest of the guys were into. And man, it just expanded my Led Zeppelin-ish. I just loved doing that show. We were playing the Rain song and Broadwire Stomp, and we were playing all this, the Wonton song. We were playing some really deep, dark stuff. It was killer. And it come to find out the Led Zeppelin did not make a bad song, period. There was not one stinking song they played that just wasn't rocking, and it was great and bluesy stuff too. So coming up a week from tonight, Work Play. Go to workplay.com, workplay.com. There's a band, a tribute band called Braun Wire, and they do an acoustical tribute to Led Zeppelin. Everywhere they play, it sells out. They play the entire country, the entire world. They're killer. They're called Braun Wire. They're going to be exclusively at Work Play next Friday. Doors open whenever you get there. Get there 4 or 5 o'clock, hit the bar, have a couple of pops, and get ready for a fantastic acoustical tribute to one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time. And of course, if you were just recently seeing Robert Plant do his bluegrass thing at Oak Mountain, I heard the show was fantastic. And I got a chance to bring on Robert a couple times on stage. He loved to play tennis, by the way. He was a big tennis player. Him and Jimmy Page played tennis. It was a fantastic show, but now you get to see an acoustic tribute to Led Zeppelin, and it is unlike anything you'll ever see. Coming up is Led Zeppelin Unplugged, Braun Wire at Workplay, workplay.com. Check out the show next Friday. Go to workplay.com. Get your tickets now. In the world of Taylor Swift and Beyonce and these bands charging $500-600 a ticket, get in and see some Zeppelin cheap and do it at Workplay, but tickets will sell out. So go to workplay.com and get your tickets, and I promise you, you'll thoroughly enjoy the show. Make sure you download the TKR app. We do play more Led Zeppelin than any radio station in this country, period. I'll prove it to you by listening to the TKR app. If you're on Android, it's Tony Kurre Radio, Kurre with a K, K-U-R-R-E. TKR on Apple, you'll see the flaming guitar. That's the only thing flaming around here. And you can listen to great classic rock and roll 24 hours a day, and then pretty much from 8 o'clock in the morning till nighttime, man, every single hour. Benny Sullivan, good afternoon to you. Every single hour, we're doing these podcast shows. We have the Damon Johnson Show, Blues Almighty with Austin Hanks. We have Mission Minded. We have Need to Know. We have the Kiefer and Curry Show. We have Tony Kurre Live. We have Curry and Claypo. We have Live Wire Wednesday. I could go on and on and on. We have over 1,000 podcasts on the Tony Kurre Radio Podcast Network, Tony Kurre Radio Podcast Network. Google it. You'll see it on Audio Boom. We're available on every major indice. All of our music shows up on Spotify, so you can listen to great talk plus great rock on the TKR Podcast Network. Check it out. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. My ass is tired, and I'm going to go hit my chair and watch some NBA Finals tonight. I love you. God bless.
This has been a special presentation of Tony Kurre Radio.